it's about that time. We're going over this week's drum groove challenge. That was me just now playing the intermediate groove at 120 beats per minute. All right, let's start off with the beginner groove here. As usual, I'll remind you that if you want the sheet music for these, they are attached to the video. Just click that link, it'll take you straight to a PDF with beginner, intermediate, and advanced versions of the week's drum groove challenge. So starting out with the beginner one here. So this week, all of these will have a shuffle. What I mean by that, we're going to have a triplet feel. So every beat, we're counting 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, instead of our typical standard rock feel of 1 and 2 and 3 and. This time, each beat has 3 separate beats to it. So for the beginner groove, we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, that's to a triplet fill, so I'll clap it for you. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay? Every snare hit in this particular groove is going to be on beat 3. So so it has kind of a more laid back feel to it. We're just walking in that shuffle. Our kick pattern, we're going to be playing on every 1 and then the third beat of 3. So that of 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 triple 4. So there's the groove. Once you lock that in, you've got the bare bones of it. Now let's cover these fills. So our first fill, you're going to play the first half the same. Okay. Once you get that snare hit, your next beat is going to be the same place for the kick on that of the 3, but we're hitting a crash here, and then we're going. Okay, so that's mid tom on 4, and then the floor tom is on the of the 4. Do that again. Sorry, technical difficulties. Yeah. There it is. Let's play the groove straight into the fill. So I'm going to play 3 bars of the groove. 4th bar will be our fill. And I'm going to go ahead and lock this to the metronome at 80 beats per minute. Okay, now let's cover that second fill. Second fill is pretty simple. It's just counting it can get a little tricky because we have a lot of dead space. So for this fill, we're playing snare mid-tom, snare floor tom. But we're having a lot of space through the whole measure. So snare is on the 1, mid-tom is on the or that last part of the triplet of 1, We don't hit the snare again until beat 3, and then the floor tom is on the of the 3, or that last triplet beat of the third note. So I'll just count it with the sticks, just to 4, so you get an idea of the tempo, and then I'll just play out the fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's hear what that sounds like with the groove. I'm just going to play 1 bar of the groove and then go into the fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. All right. So now let's play the whole beginner groove with both of the fills. I'm going to bump this up to 100 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Let's cover this intermediate one. Now, just like last week, the advanced groove I wrote is pretty complex. I honestly have not mastered it yet. I kind of like that because I want to have a challenge myself. So I'm going to be practicing it throughout the week. I'll do a video for each one of these individually. So I'm going to give that advanced groove some time myself this week to practice, and then do a video a little later this week where we really jump into it. I'll talk about it a little bit near the end of the video just to give you an idea of what it is. Again, print out the sheet music so you can see all these for yourself. That way you can go ahead and get started practicing it too. The intermediate groove, I love this groove. It just flows so well. So we've still got the shuffle, but we're adding in some open hats to some parts to just give it that little extra groove, funky feel. And then we've got a few ghost notes on the snare. The fills here are really cool sounding. Let's just play it here. Again, this one's just going to be hard to just talk through, so let me just play it, print out the sheet music. We'll do a video later this week where I talk a little more in depth about this particular one. So let's put this on. I'm going to get this on 80 beats per minute. This is the intermediate groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That last fill, I still played it in the time frame, but I didn't lock it in correctly, or perfectly anyway. The last fill's a little tricky because we have a section where we hit down on the kick, or the hat, sorry, the pedal of the hat instead of the kick. That throws me off a little bit, but we're basically, I'll just play it out here. That's the full fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm take this up to 90. Play through that intermediate groove again. 1, 2, 3, 4. more, but you get the idea. It's just a really fun groove. Okay, I'm gonna just briefly talk over this advanced groove. Again, I can't really play it yet. I will get it by the end of the week, and we'll do a separate video on it. But basically, what makes this one harder is our shuffle throughout the whole thing is open hat on the 1. We close the hat on the 2nd beat of the triplet, and then we just do a hit on the closed hat on that 3rd beat of the triplet. So it's so that in itself isn't necessarily that complicated, but then when you combine that with ghost notes with the snare drum, we're doing different things with the kick drum. Combine that with we're going open hat, step down on it, hit closed hat. That all starts to really get complicated here. So just take a look at it, start practicing it. Like I said, in a few days we'll do a video where we touch a little more deeply on each one individually, like I've been doing the past couple weeks. So that's it. That's the groove challenge for this week. Everyone check it out. If you want to make sure you don't miss these each week, be sure to subscribe to our email list. I've got the link to the video. If you're watching this later on YouTube, give me a like and a subscribe. That would be awesome. I hope everyone's having a great day. It's Sunday as of recording this, so I hope everyone's ready for a new week. And happy Father's Day to any of you fathers watching. All right, take care.